Hello friends, I'm so very delightful while welcoming you in this course DP-900 certification. That is Microsoft Azure Data Fundamental. Now, do you know that why there is a sudden exponentially growth in the demand for data professionals? Because there is a growth, exponentially growth for data. And it is said that by 2025, we are going to have 163 gigabyte of data over the internet. Do you know what is gigabyte? 1 gigabyte is equal to 1 million gigabyte. 1 million gigabyte. Yes. Nowadays, almost everything you and I do digitally is being recorded. Everyone has a smartphone in hand. Almost every device generating data. So when I say everything, I mean it. Data is the biggest superpower in this present times. Data is the oil. Some says it's a gold of 21st century. So those companies who will be really able to use data well and bring out some insight out of it and take advantage of it, those companies are going to lead the competition. And that's why we have growing number of demand for data professional, whether it's a data engineer, data scientist, or data analyst. Now, Microsoft have a role-based certification. If you want to go into security, you can take AZ-500. If you want to be a developer, 203. If you want to be infrastructure guy, 104. If you want to be architect, 303 and 304. Similarly, Microsoft has role-based certifications for database or data-related profiles. So for data engineer, you want to take DP-200 and 201. For administrator, 300. For data scientist, 100. But DP-900, the right certification which you are looking right now, is the basic, is the fundamental of all of these three different certifications. So this is the starting point, and after this you can take one of these certification or maybe all of three different certifications. I already have course for DP-200 and 201, and right now I'm working with the 300 and 100 and should be able to release these very soon. Now, once you clear DP-900 certification, you are going to get this certificate and this badge. And you can use this on your social media profile, maybe on your LinkedIn profile. And you can also use on your resume. And that will be helpful for you to find the job in the field of data or Azure data more specifically. Alright, so now let's look at DP-900 in a little bit more detail. So this is the main page of DP-900. Use your favorite search engine and just search for exam DP-900, and the very first link you will find this page. And if you go down, you will find all the information related to exam here. And if you go a little bit down here, you can see the cost of the exam, and this is going to be different depend on which country you are in right now. And if you go a little bit more below here, you can see the key measures or the syllabus for this exam, and you can open it. And then you can see the detail of all the key points they want you to know before you appear for the exam. So I have sorted down for you on my slide. So let's take a look there. Alright, so this certification is going to have 4 modules, module 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is the core data concept, which is going to be focused on very basic concepts around the data. Like what is the data? What are different types of data? What exactly mean when you say you are processing the data? What are different tools for analytics? What are the reports? What is the visualization? Very simple basic concepts. The next module is going to be around relational database. So this module covered 2 things. What is the relational database? What are different types of relational database? And then second, how you are going to use this database in the Azure. What are the Azure offerings for these relational types of database? The same thing is for the third module. You're going to learn the basics of non-relational database and different offerings Azure have to implement these kind of non-relational database in Azure environment. And the same is for the very fourth module also, that what are the basic tools we can use for analytics and how we can implement those tools or those strategies or those concepts in Azure cloud computing. Now, there are 2 types of target audience for this certification. The first one are those who want to enter into the field of data, who have absolutely no idea, they are absolute beginners. And the second are those who are currently in the field of data, but they are working in on-premises and they want to learn how to implement these technologies in the cloud. So you may be working on SQL Server and you want to know that now how I can use this in the Azure. So this certification is also for you. Now, when we will be talking about the basics of relational database or basics of non-relational database or basics of data analytics, or maybe the first module, all these concepts are very basics. And if you are already working on the database, on-premises database, this is going to be cakewalk for you. You can just increase the speed of your video, maybe 2x or something, and you can just quickly finish this, go through the questions and make sure you are comfortable. But this very next part, that how we can use these technologies in Azure, this is something you are going to learn in this certification, and this is something which is going to be new for you in this certification. All right, so my name is Ishant Garg. I'm Azure Certified Data Architect. I have more than 15 years of experience with, I would say, messing around with data, but I love it. And this is my LinkedIn profile. I would love to be in touch with you. And this is my website, which I've just started developing, trying to make it a useful resource for everyone. All right, few more important points here. The first one is the intended audience. So as I just said, if you are absolutely new in this field of data, or if you are working on premises and want to move into the Azure environment, this certification is for you. There is absolutely no prerequisite for this certification. This is the fundamental certification. And I want to make sure that you are comfortable in English. Don't rely on captions, because captions are not good enough to understand the course. And also, you might have already guessed that I'm from India, so you want to make sure that you understand my Indian accent before you purchase this course. And this course is going to have more than 6+ hours of video content, practice test, quizzes, PPT, demo resources, everything you need to clear this certification. And this is going to have a full lifetime access. So I will make sure that I will keep updating this course as the syllabus change from Azure, and you don't have to buy this course again in the future. All future updates will be available to you. And you are going to get the certification of course completion once you complete this Udemy course, irrespective whether you appear for DP-900 or not. And all Udemy courses have 30-day money back guarantee. So there is absolutely no risk while buying this course. Well, once again, thank you for checking out, and I'm really so very happy and excited while we are going to start this journey. See you there.